Ah, the hero of the moment. It's about damn time.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting for someone who just signed here. What's going on?
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them, I was hoping for more of the same here on SmackDown.
And that's what you're gonna get. We were all on the same page. What's with the attitude?
You haven't heard? We've lost the WWE Championship.
Somebody beat Cody? Oh, we must have been so focused on Becky and Seth that I missed that.
He didn't lose the title in a match. Mutiny stole it. Io Sky made off with one of our most prestigious championships in the midst of their most vicious attack yet.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters worse, Triple H is saying his hands are tied. So I've got a board who won't act, Cody in the hospital, a locker room in disarray, and no idea how we're gonna get the undisputed WWE title back.
I'll go take it from them. Mutiny is trying to wreck WWE's legacy one piece at a time. I'm not gonna let them get away with that.
You can't just waltz into the Performance Center and look for it. I have it on good authority that Io has taken the championship to Japan. So are you ready to fly halfway around the world on what could be a wild goose chase?
Hell yeah. Nothing like a 16-hour flight to enjoy some quiet time before I bring the chaos and take down Mutiny.
Okay, good luck. We'll be counting on you.
Weren't you on SmackDown, like, last night?
Glad you're a fan, Paragon.
Well, I was mostly watching to see my favorite superstar, LA Knight. I love that guy. Just something about him reminds me of myself. But anyway, I'm guessing you're here in hot pursuit of a missing championship?
Could be. You have some intel?
Maybe. Can you get me LA Knight's autograph?
Sure.
Okay, great. Well, Io Sky showed up here last night with that title, and she wiped me out.
She beat you?
Like a drum. But then that wrestler Chosen from PWJ rolled up and put a whooping on the both of us.
Wait, Chosen beat up you and Io Sky?
What, beat us up? Hell no. He cleaned us out in a card game. Dude even took the WWE belt off of Io on the river.
Wait, now you were on a river?
It's a poker term. That's not important. Chosen won the belt, and then he and La Congrejita Loca went off to celebrate.
La Congrejita Loca from Lucha Magica? How did she get involved in this?
Locker room romances are a weird thing. If you want to get the story from the horse's mouth, Chosen is out in the arena parading around with the belt like he beat LA Knight for it. That would never happen. Guy is unstoppable.
I'm going to go have a talk with Chosen.
I think that means you're gonna jump him. You know, I'm supposed to team with him tonight.
Find yourself another partner.
You got LA Knight's number?
Oh. Oh.
Chosen, I kicked your ass once, and unless you give me that stolen belt, I'll do it again.
I don't have your belt.
Paragon said you won it off EO in a card game.
I did. But then...
But then... what?
Then... the fire of my heart. The sun I orbit around. The one true love of my life. La Congregita Loca. She took it with her to Mexico to remember me by.
You gave her the undisputed WWE Championship as a memento?
Yes. Now I have neither my title or my love.
You are ridiculous. It's obvious she didn't take the title to Mexico to remember you. She took it to defend it in a match.
It was... oh, a lie? No!
I guess I'm headed to Mexico. I really hope Aldous reimburses me for these flights.
Please tell her. Chosen still loves her.
No.
It looks like this superstar brought back a souvenir from the WWE archives.
The last time these two got their hands on each other, they almost tore the WWE archives down around them.
And the reaction to this superstar driving out in Stone Cold's monster truck just about tore the roof off this building. Let's see if the superstar can keep on trucking once the bell rings. The double champion is here, flashing her gold collection. A women's title in WWE is a sign of true greatness. And this woman has two signs in her hands right now.
And the look on her face says, you think you can take either of these from me? Well, I dare you to try.
I really don't know what more she can want other than retaining both of those championships. The unification of the World Championship and WWE Championship in 2002 brought us the undisputed title. The one title to rule them all. Io Sky came this close to effectively erasing the history of WWE before the superstar stopped her. Tonight she'll attempt to finish the job by taking back the stolen WWE Championship.
It's not enough for Mutiny to throw the entire company into a civil war. Now they're actively trying to destroy our legacy.
That's why we need superstars like this who give a damn about what made this business what it is today.
Drop kick!
Great athleticism. To the midsection double underhook. Oh, butterfly. Lung blower. Good luck breathing after that. Watch the quickness on this. Snap suplex. Bam. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
She's struggling to get back up, but she's about to feel so much worse.
A reversal. Well scouted. Using the ropes.
Springboard, but nobody home. Up and down. What a slam. Into the knee drop.
Hit hard and straight into the pin. Nah, not yet. Too early.
As their opponent in position, double underhook applied. Butterfly backbreaker. And she's looking intent on delivering something big here.
Io moved at the right time.
Oh, right in the solar plexus.
Able to slip away. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Calculating the next move here. Oh, right to the rope. Early cover for the title. She's quick to get her shoulder up.
Just looking for ways to wear out her opponent.
Ooh!
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Ooh!
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Roundhouse kick, man. Golly, incredible axe kick.
For the title, new champ. Just gets the shoulder up.
Somehow, some way. Get down one.
Code red. We might see a new champion crowned.
Makes a cover. No, they kicked out. The champion kicked out.
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champions proving that sooner parents than lose their title. You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors.
Snapmare could set something else up.
No doubt, Io is having trouble here.
Io trying to withstand this surge. Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip. Now the pin for the championship. The cover. And that's it. New champ. New champ.
And with that victory, the undisputed WWE Championship belt is coming back to Raw and SmackDown, right where it belongs.
I don't know, Saxton. Right now, it looks like it might belong around that superstar's waist.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have been assuaged and eliminated. Any other crow I should eat?
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least. It did turn out to be a wild goose chase after all.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship. Not to speak of the entire WWE Archives collection.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret it either, because that entrance, that was badass.
I suppose the only thing I can say is... oh, hell yeah!
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique...
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexus King and Bailey. And the opponents, Melissa and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Gouging at the face, this is gnarly.
Come on, enough!
That's not right.
A complete lack of sportsmanship from the challenger there. And she quickly turned that around.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Granted, face first.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Nice side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure. Coming in off the tag.
Evasive maneuvering there. Catches a punch.
Oh, right. Double takedown from behind. Incredible. And look at this.
Oh, wow.
Big scissor into a bridge here for the pin. Down.
Love the confidence, but it's a little early for that.
There it is. Reversal.
Oh, my goodness. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Strenuous effort here.
Lethal kick. Drop kick hits the mark.
The challenger taking some minor damage. Legs caught.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Oh, man, drop kick.
Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
If Bayley...
Blast off.
Oh, my. Apron sentai. Right on the mark. That's got to up the champ's confidence.
Shot in the face gets him out of that spot. Big knee to the midsection. Oh. Oh, look at that. What a leg sweep.
The count's going. This one will be over if she doesn't get back in the ring.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
She somehow made it back into the ring.
And Bayley gets cut right off. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Kick right to the body. She is getting run right over at the moment.
Yeah, she's got to try to find an opening here. Great speed on a rolling leg sweep.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
The Achilles lock.
I think it's over, Michael.
It may well be.
Trapped in the clutches of this submission.
This is brutal. It's locked in full extension. The leg isn't meant to take this much strain.
Achilles lock.
It wasn't fancy, but they're free. Boom.
Striking with the axe kick.
Catches the leg.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Kick to the abdomen. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Any chance for Bayley's offense is being trampled.
She made the tag.
Saw it coming.
Get to the body. And the home run. Will the champ make that pay off?
Drops the elbow.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
Tag it in.
One step ahead there.
He's reversing the momentum on him.
Now able to stop things, but will he gain command?
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh.
I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
Punk's just wrong. I mean, the only thing I could see Big E being the architect of is a stack of pancakes. But was it the insult to WWE or just the bruised ego that got you triggered?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best-of-3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
It's a homecoming for NXT original Seth Rollins.
It's Trick Willie.
And we're underway in a ladder match for 2 belts and a control over the history of NXT.
Seth needs to prove that you can't just rewrite the record books without...
And the apron. What? Ooh. Oh, man. Oh. Williams dodges. Oh, to the body with the chair. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
Launching. Senton from the apron.
Williams looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Trick is getting the window shut at every opportunity.
Trading counters here.
He finally creates some more offense for himself.
That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back into this.
Rollins from up high, and now he gets back into the ring.
Oh, right to the throat. Great move. He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Rollins lining up.
Springboard, but nobody... Ow!
The champ taking a bit of damage.
Yeah, as Rollins was putting that visionary offensive mindset to work.
Sling blade! What an incredible moonsault.
Oh. Kick to the back.
Ooh! 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 He gets out of the way. Sling blade!
Rollins showing off his offensive arsenal.
Seth's doing whatever he wants because he can.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out.
Countered with a vicious clothesline.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Oh, he cuts it off. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Trick getting worked on right now.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings. And stays one step ahead.
Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
And Rollins in the line of
fire. Oh, stop. The champ with a show of dominance, stealing that move.
Returning to the ring now. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Boom!
The champ looks dead on their feet.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done. Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
He gets back into the ring. Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
From Rollins, then the knee finds the mark.
Taking off from the ropes.
Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
Head being targeted again, it seems. Foot in the corner now.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose.
Oh, Seth Rollins. Pedigree! Rollins with that maneuver just proved he's as much of a menace as he's ever been.
Uh-oh. Bookend!
Good night.
Booker stole from Rock. He's setting it up in the center of the ring.
Perfect for whatever he has planned next.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? This could end it all right here.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
Sound strategy going after the torso like this, making it extremely hard to breathe with each targeted attack.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Oh, no. Now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do.
Trick off the ropes.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Doing what you got to do to eliminate the competition.
But can they follow up on this momentum? Can they make the climb?
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Made it to the top. Now it's about snatching down the prize.
This is so tense.
The WWE Universe is waiting with bated breath.
That's got to be scary up there.
They are teetering precariously.
He wasn't going to make this easy.
But fighting on the ladder is just insane.
He's got it in his hands.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
He's grasping for the win.
The prize is literally there for the taking.
The only thing left to do is pull it down.
Easier said than done.
Got those hands working overtime.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. And he heads back into the ring.
Wow! This is turning into Swanson Street.
Ooh. Oh, man. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Oh, wiped out with the crossbody.
Oh, missed connection.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
We know what's racing through his mind. Soaring.
Knew what trick had coming.
And Trick saw it coming. Shoulder tackle.
The champ struggling to stay on the defensive there.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Ooh! Looking helpless right now. Right in the center of the ring. He's setting up that ladder.
No better place it can be right now. Repeated elbows to the lower back.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
I don't think the focus is on winning any longer.
Oh, we're about to see something now. No. From the high. Oh, my God. Soaring down from the ladder like a meteor.
And doing astronomical amounts of damage to the opposition.
That's one way to use the ladder. Yeah, I think Trick's face might have taken the brunt of that one.
Oh, getting knocked around by the ladder. Drop with the ladder. Ouch. And this is really getting out.
The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's gonna do it.
He's climbing the ladder.
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs.
Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch.
To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, the architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT Championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there. And I get it, man. It's tough watching Mutiny destroy everything like they are.
Especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor Series and hope for the best.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start floating by itself.
I'm not willing to let this place and my legacy disappear.
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it? Maybe you need a new strategy. And some help.
Maybe I do.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the megastar's willing to have your back in this fight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And don't you mean, yeah?
I mean, yes. But let's do it.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny whose game this is.